In the event of an emergency, please make your way to the nearest lighted exit in an orderly fashion. The main building exits are located through the pink doors you entered. The assembly point is directly outside the doors. Please notify our site manager if any emergencies arrive.
Hello, Los Angeles! Welcome to Doll Hollow, the home of your Los Angeles Derby dolls. Today, we present the Fight Crew versus the Scream Queens. Are you ready to meet the skaters?
Coming to the track first, it's Fight Crew! Wearing C-3PO Chewbacca. 07 Rotten Candy. Number 10, it's Drinks. 14 is Hell on Wheels. Number 33, Speedy Wonder. 46, Wensley Adams. Number 72, Goldie Knox. 101, it's Lash Out Loud. Wearing 111, Roller Sticks. 189, Destroyer. 512, give it up for Ziggy Stardust. 522, Stargirl. 857, it's Kitten Crush. 910, Slim Skatey. The real Slim Skatey. 1134, it's Mad Cat. Wearing 2011 XX Stitches XX. 6248, Pink Poison. Co-captain of Junior Fight Crew, 777, Sally Face. And your captain of the Junior Fight Crew, 122, Smaller Brawler. Coaches of Fight Crew, Dooms, Daisy, and Boss Odds, one last time for Fight Crew.
All right, thank you, Fight Crew. Are y'all ready to meet the Scream Queens? Let's make some noise for them. All right, wearing 000, Bella Blitz. Wearing 17, Dirty Tricks. Wearing 22, Anea Brawl Tyrant. Sorry. Wearing 33 grams, Honey BB. Wearing number 36, Slim Reaper. Wearing 42, Chemical X. Wearing 137, Glow and Arrow. Wearing 168, Betty Rumble. Wearing 203, Shreddy Mercury. Wearing 214, Alter Ego. Wearing 505, Mayday. Wearing 911, it's Evil Gretel. Wearing 999, Jurassic Punk. Wearing 1609, Hidden. Wearing 3355, Vroom. Wearing 5149, Slaying Mantis. Wearing 6000, Ginger Snapped. Wearing 7666, Harmony Danger. Your co-captain is 478, Finding Gory. Your Scream Queens captain is Princess Leia. And your coaches today are Chata and Ice Creamer. Give it up, everybody, for the Scream Queens.
If you're hungry for justice, they're here to serve it up hot. It's the Enforcers. Head referee Ridley Scorpio. Game executioner Cherry Blazer. Jam refs Morningwood and Tricky Ricardo. Pack refs Wild Bill Hiccup and Voltron. Outside pack refs D-Cup Refeth Over and Casey Cajones. Penalty tracker, Hassel Black. Penalty tracker assistant, sweep the leg, Johnny. Penalty box administrators, E.T. Henry and Penaltina. Eyes in the sky, Molly Moonlight and Scary Fisher. Your scoreboard operator, E.T. Rumble. Whiteboard, E.T. Beth, the enforcers.
All right, we'd like to thank our EMTs, the doll repair team, the track monkeys, and of course, the rad crew. Our DJ today is DJ MacBook Air. I am Eva Lee, and this is Trixie Biscuit.
Sup?
And we will be your announcers today. The Derby Dolls acknowledge that we gather on traditional unceded Kizh and Tongva land. We ask league members and the Derby community to honor with gratitude the Kizh and Tongva people, elders, and the land itself. All right, and now I got one question for you. Are you ready for roller derby action? Yeah! Come on, Los Angeles. We are so excited to have you here for this bout, and we welcome everybody watching on YouTube Live as well. How are you doing today, Trixie?
So far so good. I haven't sweated through all layers of my clothing yet. How about you, Evely?
Well, you know the blazer's coming off now.
Yeah, I thought it just might.
All right, here we go. Now, if you're not familiar, the jammers are wearing stars on their helmets. The jammer needs to make it through the pack of blockers. Every member of the opposing team they pass is a point. Now, right now, the first jammer out has the power to call off the jam by putting hands on hips. Otherwise, the jam would last 60 seconds long. So that's a bit of a defensive move or some strategery we might not be a part of. And that was a very quick first jam.
Quick and clean.
We're going to try this again now and see if we can get into the point part of it.
We like clean, we like quick. Not so high scoring, but I bet they'll be fixing that pretty shortly.
We call that points management. All right, here's the jammers coming in through the pack, stars on helmets. First one out is for the Scream Queens, and that is Bella Blitz. Lead jammer can skate the full 60 seconds or call off the jam anytime by putting hands on hips. Now, when Bella enters the track, any member of the opposing team passes a point, sees the opposing jammer coming up, and calls it off. Let's see if we got any points on that.
Doesn't look like it. I'm looking at Jammer of Morningwood holding up a powerful fist, but no fingers means no points.
Ooh, I am also seeing Bella Blitz, it looks like, go into the penalty box, which means that this might be a power jam. Yeah, Bella Blitz going in there, I believe, with a back blocking penalty. So that means there's going to be one jammer on the floor, one team that can score, and that will be Fight Crew with a tied game of 0-0.
Now that back blocking penalty, you get that when you hit somebody from behind in such a way that they lose position or fall down. You're not allowed to do it. It's not safe, it's not fair, so Bella's gonna be sitting down. Speedy Wonder escapes. She's the lead jammer. She's the only jammer.
Speedy Wonder coming up to the back of the track. Oh, straight up to the rail. And immediately the Scream Queens start putting up a blue wall. Harmony Danger, though, takes a tumble into the inside, and that gives Speedy Wonder the point she needs to get out of that pack.
Pack staying pretty tight, Eva Lee, as the Fight Crew blockers try to make some holes.
All right, looks like Speedy's going for the full 60 seconds of the jam, I believe. Maybe not, but...
she heard you, and then she's like, no, I'm going to make a liar out of Eva Lee.
You know, Speedy and I were buddies, so it's okay. Although Speedy did get an arms penalty, and also we have a blocker from each team. Oh, two blockers from Fight Crew sitting out. So they're down a jammer, they are down two blockers, and then we also have a low blocking penalty against the Scream Queen, so they will be down one blocker, and they're trying to figure out who of their now thinned out team they're gonna put up, and it looks like we're having a timeout being called by a Fight Crew.
Yeah, they're really going to want to talk this one over, because when you only have two blockers, you have to be super strategic, Eva Lee, because the main danger is trying to do too much, and then you get two more blocker penalties in the next jam.
And then it's like a domino effect. How do you know, Trixie, you skated for Fight Crew. How does it feel seeing that red out there?
I love it. I'm so happy to see our teams back. I'm so happy to see the black and red. Great to see the Scream Queens out in their second ever bout.
Yeah, Scream Queens are new to the Derby Dolls roster of teams. They were formerly known as the Sirens, and they decided to do a makeover and have reemerge as our Scream Queens as a tribute, of course, to the wonderful horror movies of this great town, Los Angeles and Hollywood. And pretty much right now, we have a very important strike going on in our industry, our company town. So those Scream Queens are the only ones working, I hope.
Yeah, that's right. The Scream Queens were doing work in their last game, too, where they prevailed over Junior Tough Cookies, 157 to 143, in what was a hotly contested game, Eva Lee, that came down, I'm pretty sure, if I recall correctly, to the very last jam.
Well, I want to give a great, I was going to welcome everyone again who's hanging out in our YouTube channel, streaming live on YouTube. We'll also be streaming our adults bout that starts at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time.
Yeah, sit in front of the internet all day. Why go outside? There's a sun there. Nobody wants that.
No. It's like a degree warmer. And that's like really messed up. All right, so we got one jammer on the floor, one team that can score. That is the Scream Queens. Fight crew down to only 2 blockers. That's number 17 for the Scream Queens.
Yeah, Dirty Tricks. She wasted no time hopping out of that pack.
Yeah, Dirty Tricks is on it. Now, you can see right now, we have a bit of a split pack. The Fight crew trying to race it a little bit, but Scream Queens really, they have the most skaters, so they were trying to hold it back a bit to make it easier for Dirty Tricks to come through, and that worked out.
Yep, if that wall splits up at all, it just leaves a nice little hole for Dirty Tricks to slip right through.
And not only does Dirty Tricks get point for the team member she passes on the track, she gets ghost points for those in the penalty box. So that was a full sweep, and now she's going for more.
Fight crew bench telling their skaters to speed it up, try to make it harder for that jammer to pass, and sure enough, they managed to edge her out into the infield. I think that prevented any points on that second pass.
Yeah!
Then again, what do I know?
9 points for the Scream Queens! Woo!
That's the power of those ghost points, Eva Lee. Once she passes just one, she also gets the 3 in the box.
Yeah.
Hey, clean packs, empty penalty boxes. Everybody's out to skate today.
Let's make sure those points go to the right team, though. Yes, that was 9 points for the Scream Queens.
I try not to look at the scoreboard because I forget which team got the points in between looking at the person calling it and looking at the board.
Well, I'm looking at the board, and it was the wrong points going for the wrong team, so kind of important there.
I have enough to spend my limited amount of attention on. I can't be doing other people's jobs too.
Well, right now, oh man, and that jammer race, that was rocking there between Honey BB and Chewy. Oh, it did lead to a couple penalties, though. We got 2 of the Scream Queens will be sitting out. We got a low blocking penalty against Evil Gretel and an arms penalty against Captain Princess Leia.
Yeah, so it's 2 blockers for the Scream Queens this time. Full pack for the Fight crew.
10-9. It's not the time, it's the score.
Yeah, if it's really 10-9, we're either here way too early or way too late.
Yeah, kind of, man. Into the infield, has to re-enter that pack without advancing position, or that can lead to a penalty. That is Jinx. Jinx goes up the side. Bellblitz tried taking out, but Jinx managed to keep on going. Pack now trying to pull it together.
Pink Poison, who is subbing in for Fight Crew, was able to take that alter ego into the infield, giving her jammer a nice long lead.
All right, we do have Fight Crew. Oh, that would be Pink Poison heading into the penalty box with an arms penalty for the Fight Crew.
I just said Pink Poison did it. I didn't say.
Were you like jinxing somebody?
I was not. I would do no such thing.
Jinx was on there, so you said Jinx, the skate name.
Yeah.
And then you jinxed Pink Poison.
Negative.
I am fairly certain that I'm going to have to check with my Wiccan community. Is there anyone in the YouTube chat that confirmed that Trixie just jinxed Pink's Poison into the penalty box?
You just said poison like 4 times and nobody's died yet, so I question your theories here.
Well, nobody's broken out into singing how they just want to have a good time either, so I don't see like Bret Michaels showing up with his tour bus like he did when we were at the Doll Factory. Yeah, well, ain't nothing for a good time on the track.
Coach Dooms Daisy wanted that call off, and she got it. And she didn't get it when she wanted it, though. Screen Queen steal 2 points.
Oh, nobody in the penalty box. Sweet. Keeping it legal. Way to go.
Half of the first down, half to go.
Yeah, jammer 4 fight crew out in lead jammer position. That's a kitten crush.
I don't think that's the right noise for that.
You think? Betty Rumble goes in the infield, getting back in the pack without advancing position. But man, damage already been done by fight crew. Kitten crush threw on a scoring pass.
Now you saw their Kitten Crush using the bank track to help her cut her speed as she entered that pack, which is real, real smart because it's coming in too hot. That gets you those backblocking penalties that can be so costly.
And I started speaking in cat in case anybody watching on the YouTube channel has their cat with them.
Hold your cat up to the speaker. Evil's got a message.
I will talk to the furry overloads watching on YouTube now. Furry overloads. Tell your humans to watch the game tonight at 6:32. Hey, nobody in the penalty box. That's fun.
Today our broadcast will be in cat on SAP.
Finding Gory. Lead jammer jamming for the Screen Queens. But I tell you, coming up behind, that's Smaller Brawler.
Smaller Brawler with a powerful stride.
Oh, mama! Finding Gory found her way into the back of Speedy Wonder there. But
yeah,
Speedy's fine.
I'm going to hit that rewind and remind you what I just said about coming in real fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once a juniors coach, always a juniors coach, Trixie.
And sure enough.
And it looks like Finding Gory found her way into the penalty box with that back blocking penalty, which we saw live here against Speedy Wonder. Breaking news! We were right.
Fight crew looking to extend their lead with this power jam.
That's right. You can scream, you can shout, you can stomp your feet. You're only not allowed to whistle. There is absolutely no whistling unless you're an enforcer. See, that was an approved whistle.
I bet there's other stuff you can't do, Evilly.
Well, you know, there's a sliding scale, a bit of a slippery slope on some behavior, but
if you brought props, chances are it's a no.
It's
signs are good.
I don't know. As long as you're not throwing a cold, a liquid beverage onto the track as opposed to a non-liquid beverage. All right.
Mad Cat makes it through the pack. 27 seconds left in the jam.
Yeah, Mad Cat. Still got time to get into that point scoring position. Kind of eyeing out the pack, giving her teammates some time to decide where they want to position themselves in the pack. Right now, coming up on the friendly side of Lash Out Loud.
Jam clock about to run out.
Woo! Let's hear it for Mad Cat. Yeah!
Great effort by everybody in that jam. Amazing defense by the Screen Queens.
Hi, Morningwood.
Fight crew comes up just short, and when I say just short, I mean probably about 8 inches short of picking up some points there.
No matter how tall a jammer or blocker is, it has nothing to do with their skating ability.
No, that's true. I meant like horizontal inches.
I'm just messing.
Linear inches.
I'm messing with you, Trixie.
How dare you?
I know. Wait till I have some candy and I get a sugar rush. Then we're all in trouble.
It's gonna be like Studio 54 with M&Ms.
Oh, jeez. All right, and that is, that's Wensley Adams.
Wensley Adams, Jody Bennett here in the chat room, cheering for Wensley today.
Yeah, Wensley coming up, though, on the unfriendly side of the Screen Queens. And, man, never easy to fall on the high side of the track. When you don't have that momentum working for you, that gravity kicks in.
Yeah, it can be real, real tough to find your way back on, too. But Winsley does it, gets through, gets all 5 points. Scream Queen's Jammer still stuck in that pack. Got a wall in the front, got a wall in the back, but it's Fight Crew breaking through. Chemical X is out, but that's Wensley calling it off.
Waiting for the official count, and I blinked and I missed it.
It was 10 points for Fight Crew!
Woo! Make some noise for Fight Crew, everybody.
And a chance to rack up some more as that Scream Queen's Jammer, Chemical X, they go to the box.
And time being served for...
I'm gonna say that's
I want to say it's low blocking.
Yeah, I think that's a low block. It has not been held up officially yet. They're still talking it over, but...
And this isn't from my knowledge, I'm just trying to read.
Early rumors suggest it was a low block.
And it looks like, oh, is that Ziggy Skargas? Oh, we got an official timeout while we sort it out. Well, I want to give a big thank you to Manufacturing Green Products for donating Portos for some bites to feed our volunteers. Volunteers here, everybody. So just a reminder when you leave to please clean up after yourself and throw away your own trash so that we don't have to.
Just a reminder to myself to get in there between games and mess up some Portos, let me tell you that.
Oh, yeah, that's where we'll be. Okay, so it looks like Chemical X was with a low blocking penalty, and then that Ziggy is in there with an above shoulders block and an arms penalty. So the next jam will be a power jam.
Power jam. We gotta do a different way of saying that. It's so tired doing power jam.
I want to do it like this. Power jam!
You sound like a Gretzko.
You know, like the Cookie Monster metal stuff, that like really lo-fi metal that I love. I want to like channel some Thomas Quortham into that, and it's like, Power Jam! Speedy Wonder is our power jammer.
A big swing from Bella Blitz. Speedy just kind of shook it off and drove on.
Yes, Speedy don't mess around at all. And look how fast the Fight Crew, they're trying to catch up the Scream Queens, and you can see the enforcers in the middle putting up their hands like they have to get into that engagement zone or they're going to be out of play. Oh, I heard some out of play happening. Oh, Speedy makes it through.
Yeah, it's the responsibility of both teams to keep the packs together. So even though Scream Queens want to speed it up, they can't just run and get chased. They have to try to keep Fight Crew close.
Yeah, you start losing proximity of the pack, and then you have to reform to the pack. 5 points for Fight Crew. And they were in a bit of a commanding lead here, 42-13. And we do have a penalty, a double penalty against Bella Blitz. That's a low blocking and a stopping penalty.
Looks like they're getting jinx on multiplayer block too. So they'll be down, each team will be down one blocker. That is, by my unofficial count, 3 for Bella Blitz. Bella was ejected from the last game too, and I think it might have been in the first half.
Oh, so. Bella. I like Bella already.
Bella is a fantastic skater, but we're got to keep those penalties clean because they need her out there on that track.
Well, you know, not always easy. Oh, look! Fight Crew versus Scream Queens, though. Yep. We had a bit of a jammer race at Glow and Arrow. So close to catching up to Destroya.
Destroya, a new name out there for me. I don't think I've seen Destroya out there before.
Destroya! We gotta we're definitely I gotta start wearing my metal makeup again, my corpse paint. Need more metal.
Yeah, you picked the right time of year to start that again, huh?
That's why I didn't put it on.
Yeah.
I'm like, eh. Well, and then I just put on a lot of heavy eyeliner and just melts down my face naturally. All right, once again, Fight Crew getting that lead jammer position.
Yeah, Fight Crew really been dominating on that jammer escape.
Yeah, and that is Rotten Candy as the lead jammer. And I tell you, Scream Queens, Ginger Snap still trying to get out of that pack.
Rotten Candy fighting her way past her own skaters on the high side there. Fight Crew just wants to block everybody.
You know, at one point you got to decide, are you a jammer, a blocker, or are you a point?
Oh.
You know, That's kind of how it works out. Wow, the containment that's going on right now is pretty amazing.
Rotten Candy had about 5 inches to get through on that low side, but did it without slowing down.
Ooh, slow down there with a little bit of a tumble.
Shublaka clearing it in the front. Here comes Shublaka, and everybody else kind of goes away.
I know. Chewy's so incredible.
Chewy, another skater who's been out here for years and years and years and years and years. It's been amazing watching these skaters develop. We always keep the, Junior Derby always keeps the teams separated. The jams are separated by experience level, by ability, just to try to keep it safe for everybody. The newer folks, they tend to be in the packs that are non-contact. Then there's a kind of mixed level, and then there's those expert skaters who are out there going full bore.
All right, that's the end of the first quarter. Everybody having a good time. Woo! All right, let's do a quick check. Who's rooting for the Scream Queens? Yeah! Who's rooting for the Fight Crew? All right, well, I see some Fight Crew fans right there. Thank you for representing. Hi, nice people. And over there too. And yeah, you have plenty of time to buy merch. The Derby Dolls are a nonprofit organization. So when you buy merch, you are help supporting us, and we greatly appreciate it. So seeing a lot of Fight Crew out there. I do see some Scream Queen shirts, but not as many. Anyway, we have a quick break here. Feel free to get a beverage too.
And we've also got some great vendors out there in the parking lot. So go and check them out. There's some very cool handmade teddy bears out of found objects. There's some amazing skate-themed ones, so go have a look.
A Los Angeles Derby Dolls bout consists of 4 quarters, each lasting 15 minutes. These quarters are divided into 60-second rounds called jams. Each team has 5 players on the track in each jam, 4 players called blockers, and 1 point-scoring player called the jammer. You can always distinguish the jammers from the other players on the track by their starred helmets. It's the jammer's job to try to score points, and the blocker's job to try to stop them. The first whistle will sound to start the jam, and the blockers launch onto the track. The blockers form a tight grouping called the pack. The jammers race their way around the track and catch up to the pack. The jammers must then fight their way through the pack. The blockers from the opposing team will try to stop them, while the blockers on their team try to assist them. The jammers have now broken out of the pack and must race their way around the track and meet up with the pack again. Keep an eye on the jammer in front. She is your lead jammer and can call off the jammer by placing her hands on her hips. The pink jammer is now in position to score. She receives 1 point for each member of the opposing team she passes. As the pink jammer racks up points, the yellow jammer catches the pack and is now also in position to score. The yellow jammer will also receive 1 point for each member of the pink team she passes. The jam ends when 60 seconds have elapsed, or when the lead jammer calls off the jam by placing her hands on her hips. Players are not permitted to purposely trip or tackle their opponents. Players can block each other using their bodies and shoulders, but cannot use their elbows, forearms, or hands. Players violating the rules will be placed in the penalty box located on the infield, forcing their team to skate the next jam with 1 less skater. The game ends after 4 quarters. The team with the most points at the end of the bout is your winner.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the second quarter of exciting roller derby action here at Valhalla. We will be starting the first jam of the second quarter with a penalty against the Screen Queens with Betty Rumble in the penalty box.
Yeah, Betty Rumble sitting for above the shoulders. You can't hit anybody above the shoulders. You can't hit anybody with whatever you got that is above your shoulders. Unicorn horn, forehead, five head. Can't do it.
All right, Ziggy Stardust, lead jammer. And again, you can always tell the lead jammer because there's an enforcer in the middle pointing at the lead jammer with a color corresponding headband.
Because they're fashionable like that.
Woo! Love that sound.
The crowd likes it. Princess Leia out there.
Oh man, nice action there. Yeah, it looked like Zibby was trying to go make a little bit of a jump to get out there, and Hermione Danger jumped right on that.
Got a message for Princess Leia from the chat room. Princess Leia, Grandma loves you. Do good and have fun.
Aw, that's so
pretty
cool.
doggone sweet.
I want to meet Princess Leia's grandmother. Hi.
Hi, Princess Leia's grandma.
You don't know us, but we love you. We promise. Could it be Grandma Leia? Grandma Leia. All right, once again, Fight Crew coming out right ahead. That's Slim Skady. And jamming for the Screen Queens, we got Jurassic Punk. Went into the infield, had to re-enter the pack without advancing position, or that would have been a penalty.
Poor Princess Leia. Boy, I can't get anybody's name right today, can I? I was just going to tell you how I messed up Slim Skady's name.
Are you having a Joan Rivers day? Are you having a Joan Rivers
what,
moment?
Blonde and mean?
You know, where you just can't get anyone's name right. It's all right, because she had a long, long career. People paid her a lot of money. So, you know, just keep smiling and it's fine. Love Joan Rivers.
Slim Skady made it through. Still your lead jammer. Got all of those points and is hoping to get some more.
Yeah, unfortunately for the Screen Queens, we had a bit of a two-person Fight Crew wall that was stopping the Screen Queens jammer from getting through.
Clean packs that time. We'll be skating with everybody on the floor.
Oh my God.
It's a good place
Everybody
for 'em.
gets to play.
Always love to hear all the support from the crowd, from the benches.
And I love seeing the shirts and the signs.
Yes.
Oh, and the pom-poms. I saw pom-poms.
Aw. Oh!
I saw a pom. Oh! Man, Betty Rumble got out first, but got quickly surpassed by Ishel on wheels.
Ishel showing incredible acceleration. Woo! And we're gonna pause for a moment. All right, a big hand for Betty Rumble. Took a little trip out the track, courtesy of Chewbacca.
That's not where you exit the track, dear.
Wait, the stairs are on the other side.
Oh.
You know,
But,
so
you know,
people want
it's-
those portos. They heard there was
Sometimes
portos.
you hear those, you hear those portos, or you hear that you hear that one of those cool waisted bears is out there for sale, and you decide you just got to leave the track to get it.
They're all one of a kind. Someone else is going to get the one with the cool skater anime fabric.
Oh, there's one named Little Witchy that I've been wanting. I just never get it though.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so
Shreddy
that-
Mercury makes it out the front, takes a tumble, but is still your lead jammer for Scream Queens.
That's right. Give it up for Shreddy Mercury, everybody. Taking a few tumbles. But it's like, I believe, I'm trying to remember what the last jam was, how many jams the Screen Queens have gotten their jammer out first. So they've got a point deficit they got to work for. And they also got to manage some points there.
Looks like time ran out on Betty and the Scream Queens. "11 minutes to go in the second half. Fight Crew are leading 67-15, so the Scream Queens have some ground to make up. But we know they're capable of doing it evilly. They've managed to pull up some, to have some big jams in that last game.
Yeah, they really did. This is the thing with roller derby. I mean, things change really quickly. But yeah, that's, and of course after halftime is always a time when you kind of start seeing things that can move around quite a bit.
Two fight crew blockers in the box, Speedy Wonder.
Yeah,
And
I believe that's an illegal block.
that is an illegal block, and
For both of
Wednesday
them.
Adams.
Aw, they both did it. They did it together. They're like partners in crime. And their crime was an illegal block. And now they are paying for that crime. They will be sitting in that box for the entire jam, thinking about what they've done. All right.
There goes Glow and Arrow, lead jam, Scream Queens.
Yeah, got out there pretty quickly. We've got Lash Out Loud being held back in the pack. And that is allowing Glow to get into a point scoring position. Although we see an issue right now, Fight Crew trying to race it a bit.
Yeah, there's no pack right now, evilly.
Goes into the, yeah, they've got to pull it together.
Jurassic Punk is coming forward, trying to reestablish the pack there. The jammer doesn't count for pack definition, so you gotta
Yeah.
have blockers from both teams together.
The jammer's like a free agent. They go wherever they want, whenever they want. It's like being on a studio lot with Joan Rivers. It's like Joan's going wherever she wants, whenever she wants, and you ain't telling her any different. I think it's the suit. Maybe it's the suit that is making me channel Joan
It's
Rivers.
gotta be the suit. I thought you'd just done market research and knew that 10-year-olds love Joan Rivers references.
You know, I find that they're way more into Henny Youngman material. But no, I mean, first person to almost get a late night talk show. First woman to almost get it. Almost, but.
Almost.
Man, she was hilarious. All right, we see a little moving around there.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, we got some penalties going on here. So we have for the a failure reform and a stopping penalty of dirty tricks of the Scream Queens, and then we have two members of Fight Crew in the penalty box, one with a directional block by the jammer, and that was Lash Out Loud, so that's gonna be a power jam. And then while we're at it, that's a Mad Cat is also gonna be sitting out for two failure to reform penalties. Now, if you get two penalties, you still serve the same amount of time, but you could get ejected towards the end of the game.
True story. It's what's the most you've ever seen? I feel like 3 probably.
The most ejections?
No, the most penalties in a single jam. And it was probably Tara Armov of Fight
You know,
Crew.
we say that, but honestly, people, I forget how many penalties Peter used to get.
Yeah?
And Dee Lee's the only one who got an expulsion for something so egregious. They're like, oh man, you're out of here. Oh, I know who's been, there was a Fight Crew member who was going out, pretty much never was making it to the fourth quarter.
I don't know. We're trying to get our dirty
it
history
Lefty?
on up in here.
Was it?
But here, we're going to make history. Scream Queens
Yeah, well,
lining
you
up
know, we'll see.
for a
Why am I
power
bothering?
jam.
Nobody cares. Wow, Betty Blitz. Or Bella Blitz. I'm
Bella.
sorry, I'm so excited. I was thinking of Betty from Betty Bombshell. That's the one who it was.
Oh,
there
man.
you go.
Absolute
Betty Bombshell would
rocket.
never make it. Yeah, Bella Blitz, though. Wow, I tell you, if somebody was having some candy back in the dressing area, that is kicked in.
Bella lighting up this crowd.
Yeah, I'm going to quote some Van Halen here and light up the sky. Light up the scoreboards more like it. Whoa!
Outstanding moves by those Scream Queens blockers, just coming in at just the right time to force the Fight Crew up the track.
Yeah, and I tell you, Chewy in the back there with Jinx, I mean, they keep trying to speed it up, but there's more Scream Queens in the pack, so they have to end up kind of going back to their speed.
Oh, goodness.
Woo, nice jump there from Tricky Ricardo. Okay, we're going to take a moment to check on the skater.
Big hand for Hermione Danger, everybody.
All right, thank you so much for your patience there. We always, when a skater goes down, that's why we have our EMTs here, and we have our doll repair staff here to take care of them and make sure everything is all right. And it looks like we are okay. So we thank you for your patience there, and of course your support. And just a reminder, yes, this is a real sport. There is nothing fake or scripted about it like roller derby of long, long ago. These skaters work really hard and train really hard, and that's why we love them so much. So give it up for the Derby Dolls, everybody.
And thank you, as always, to our fantastic doll repair team, our EMTs, for coming out here, keeping everybody safe. I think you already said that, but it bears repeating.
Well, and I want to thank our wonderful enforcers for always making sure the safety of the skaters. I mean, that's the real reason for the rules of the game, is to make sure that the safety of the skaters is a priority and that nobody's doing penalties or so that they don't hurt anybody. Jinx, though, did get a failure to reform penalty. And here we go. Let's get this second quarter back underway. How many points did we get there, by the way? Like 10. So it's now 35-67. Fight Crew still has a lead, but that was an incredible jam there for the Scream Queens, pulling up the score. I tell you, those power jams, they can change everything.
They absolutely can, Evelina. That's why you want to keep them to a minimum for in terms of committing power jams. You want the other team to do it a lot.
Yes. All right now we have Evil Gretel jamming for the Scream Queens. And Jammer for Fight Crew having a little bit more trouble getting out. That's roller sticks being held up against the roll by Gory Spelling. Just kind of like, yeah, you're hanging out here. This is like somebody trying to get up front at an Iron Maiden concert by Steve Harris. And like someone's right up front, like this big hairy dude is like, you're not getting past me at all.
Yeah, I thought Finding Gory was gonna, be new roommates and they were gonna live in the rail there.
Well, and Bubba Vroom there doing a really, really incredible job of holding position. I would go to a metal show with those two any night of the week.
All right, everybody's out there. Boxes are empty.
Woo!
Scream Queen fans making themselves heard in the audience.
Yeah, they're bringing it up again. We're now 45-67 as the Scream Queens launching their comeback. It's almost like in a horror movie where they're getting slaughtered in the beginning and then they start to fight back. It's like, you can't even script this, because literally I have a writer's strike now, so you can't do that.
No one can script it.
No scripting allowed. I didn't write anything this week.
Me neither.
Not even a grocery list.
Stargirl, lead jammer for Fight Crew, enters the pack, trying to break up that blue wall. It's a nice disciplined wall in the back there.
Okay, that's Nia Brolatin, which I completely destroyed in the skate out. Sorry, Nia.
Scream Queens, lead change.
Fight Crew really holding that front line. It's like TSA when you're like 5 minutes late to your gate, not wanting you to go. Some really good teamwork there.
Nia Brolatin fights her way through that pack, escapes, sees the call-off news coming from the bench and calls it off, but not before Fight Crew is able to rack up 4 points of their own. It's a 4-4 jam, 71-49.
So kind of a wash, but
Yeah, it was
there's
exciting.
still a sense of accomplishment. Yes, we do have, we do have penalties against the Fight Crew. We got a failure to reform and an arms penalty against Stargirl.
Yeah, this one's going to be a power jam.
I believe, though, yeah.
Oh,
Don't try and confuse me there. Yeah, it's a power jam. Power jam, I tell ya.
What about opera? Can you do an opera power jam?
Power jam! Power jam! We'll conduct a poll.
Nice, quick escape for Slim Reaper. That's exactly what you want. Maximum time to get those points, close that gap. Speaking of closing gaps, Fight Crew trying to open one up, get this pack moving.
Yeah, it looked like Chemical X was coming in there to break that up. Yeah, Chemical X is such a strong skater.
Yeah.
I believe that looked like a hip block to me, but I don't want to be too judgy. But that was against Wensley Adams, holding Wensley back. There's Shreddy Mercury up there too.
Oh, wow, fantastic move from Miss Hell on Wheels.
And once again, you can always tell the lead jammer because the person in the infield is pointing at her. Jams off, and wow. It's really exciting.
2 directional blocks, count them, 2 for Shredding Mercury of the Scream Queens. Scream Queens will be down 1 in this jam.
But they're up to 59 points.
Yeah, and it's just like what we said, Evil. It's those power jams. They will get you every doggone time.
They really will.
And what was a 57-13 lead is now shrunk to 71-59.
All right, Jinx, lead jammer, and jamming for Fight Crew. But Vroom trying to get out for the Scream Queens. Jinx kind of reminds me sometimes of Belle Scorcho. There's something there in a little bit of her stride. Sometimes it has that great Belle look. Looks like she's gonna go one way and then she kind of heads to the other.
You can't hear it, but I'm nodding, everybody.
Okay.
I just agree. I have nothing to say. I simply agree.
Uh-oh. I have to go get 217 steps real quick. I'll be right back.
Start doing jumping jacks. Put on a pair of skates. Those skaters are working hard. I'm sure they'd love your help.
What? 14? Is that real?
Is what real?
14 points for Fight Crew?
What? Are you kidding me? 14 points. Holy smokes.
Whoa! Oh my
Huge
God, and they
jam.
brought it up to 85, which is Belle Scorcho's number. It's getting weird, Trixie.
It's getting weird.
Oh, man.
Finding Gory
This
sitting
is-
down for the Scream Queens for above the shoulders.
It's been a weird week. I'm expecting strange things to happen. Oh! Wow, defensive move there from Fight Crew. Sees the opposing jammer immediately there as a threat. Uses that lead jammer status to just call it off and do a reset, so to speak.
Great situational awareness from Stitches.
And nobody in the penalty box. Yoo-hoo! That's right. I definitely applaud for no penalties.
I'm going to assume that it's pronounced Stitches. It's spelled XX, Stitches, XX. It could be
Should
like...
be kisses, stitches, kisses.
Could be, or it could be Stitches.
Sorry.
Anybody home listening on headphones, you're welcome.
I bought into one of these candy things with a microphone right by my mouth, one of these like weird egg things from Easter candy. I was like, that was a dumb mistake. Okay.
Bella taking Rotten Candy down right at the front of that pack and wants to do it again. It's a one-on-one battle.
Yeah, I'm looking at the jam refs trying to say, okay, who's pointing at who as the lead jammer, and it looks like that is Fight Crew because I'm seeing Morningwood go into action. Yep, that is Rotten Candy. Speaking of Rotten Candy, one of those old egg things I had didn't taste so good.
They get real squishy when they're stale.
Yeah, this thing was like, I thought I should tell you, by the way, if anything happens to me, I am allergic to penicillin, and it was a questionable robin egg. Considering my father passed after eating some questionable coleslaw, there might be a family legacy I'm going to be starting here, so stranger things have happened. 5 points for the Fight Crew.
90-59. Fight Crew stretching it back out after what looked like a scary threatened comeback.
Oh my. Okay, speaking of scary, Scream Queens in the penalty box. We got Bella Blitz with a directional block. We have also got an arms penalty in there against Honey BB. And then we got Fight Crew out. We do have the jammer out. And so that is Rotten Candy with a back blocking penalty. And hey, one more a directional block there. And that would be against Ziggy Stardust. Woo! Got that? All right. Mainly there's one jammer on the floor, one team that can score, and that is your Scream Queens.
Yeah, what you're seeing right now is the minimum amount of skaters you can have out there, right? It's 2 blockers from each team. No, Fight Crew's got 3.
Yeah.
My bad, I misspoke.
You know, math is hard.
I failed counting.
Did you have any concussions while skating? I had 2 concussions when I skated.
I did not. Alter Ego is out in lead, and only the one and only.
That really explains a lot there, by the way, Trixie.
You skated for like 2 weeks. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
You got
right?
2 concussions?
Yeah, seriously. That's because we had Blade as our coach. He made us do some really dumb stuff.
Ginger Snap trying to open up the low side for Alter Ego. But Fight Crew pulling out the footwork. Speedy Wonder says no.
Like, did they ever make you jump over a giant piece of foam?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Did they make you skate under a broom handle?
Yes.
All right. So it was just me being an idiot, because that's how I got both of them in practices. We got a Ginger Snap with an arms penalty for the Scream Queens.
And that seems to be the half, Evilee.
Hey, it's halftime, everybody!
Fight Crew in the lead, 90-63.
Hey, we want to remind you, take this time to buy some beverages, some snacks. We've got the food truck outside, and make sure you hit the merch booth, and we have the wonderful vendors out there. Those adorable Wasted Bears that Jet Blaster, who skated for the Fight Crew, is selling out there. And don't forget to buy some raffle tickets, because we'll be doing a raffle at the end of the third quarter right here. See you back soon. at Valhalla? Did y'all get some snacks and some merch and some good stuff? Y'all having fun? Woo! I think everyone had maybe too many snacks.
They're all concentrating on the beginning of the second half, Evilee.
Well, it's very exciting here in Valhalla. Right now it is 71 for the Fight Crew, 59 for the Scream Queens. I'm sorry, I think that's being adjusted.
Not right.
90.
There we go.
And we will be starting off with a penalty, and that will be Ginger Snap is sitting in the penalty box for a couple, not looking very happy at all. Man, I'm just the messenger. Not looking happy about it at all. I feel like I was in the Ginger Snap movie, and I was a little terrified. Got the Scream Queen look, and it's awesome. Okay, so with that said, let's make some noise for roller derby, everybody.
Scream Queens were down by quite a lot at the end of the first, but outscored Fight Crew 50-33 in that second quarter, Evilee.
Yeah, and you know at halftime, there's a lot of time for restructure. And you think a normal timeout, you have a couple minutes, but when you got that full 20 minutes to kind of reassess things, it can make a big change in your strategy and how you enter the second half of the bout.
Well, and I bet if I were a fly on the wall in that Fight Crew dressing room, I would have heard clean up the power jams. Fight Crew gave away 3 power jams to Scream Queens 0 in that last quarter, and that's got to be a huge part of the score differential.
All right, well, right now, though, it looked like Fight Crew, they had the lead there, the lead jammer, that was Stitches.
Yeah, it looked like Stitches was thinking about getting that last point, trying to catch that jammer, but decided,
Yeah. I mean, points management, a lot of times people think, oh, well, you've got a commanding lead. It doesn't just matter in the bout. It matters when we get down to the championships, because sometimes when it gets to the final teams and how they're being ranked in the league, it comes down to points. So every point counts for the entire season. It's not just about the one game.
It's true, but you also have to think about energy management, you know? A jammer putting herself out there to get just one more point on a hot day like this, you know, could be burning fuel that they need later on at the end.
Well, Chewy right now just effortlessly moving around the track. Even takes a little moment to stop at the rail, say hi. It looks like heading up to grab a drink at the bar, but we're just getting around the opposing blockers. Grabs what, 4 points, 3 points? Very smooth.
Know. Ask a ref.
Ask a ref. Oh, wait, where's those 1-800 cards?
1-800.
Okay, we do have, we have penalties, though, against the Scream Queens. We've got Chemical X with a cutting penalty, and that's going to make this a power jam. But they're also down 1 blocker with Betty Rumble in the box, also for a cutting penalty. And, that's when you re-enter the pack after being knocked into the infield, and you've advanced your position. You can't do that.
You can't do it.
You just can't.
You can't. Oh, that was a little hot.
Woo!
Woo is the word.
Woo is the word. Fight Crew is the word. We got 1 jammer for 1 team that can score. Oh, Fight Crew! That's Hell on Wheels. And then Bella Blitz is like taking in Hell.
Bella going
right
wall
to
to
the rail.
wall.
That was incredible.
Block at the rail, block into the infield.
Man, Bella Blitz, no wonder there's the three zeros. It's like a triple threat. Oh, I like how the lateral movement that was coming into that position from is Hell on Wheels, but didn't quite work, and we'll have to see if that might lead to a back blocking penalty, which if that happens, we'll be trading power jams again. Vroom. Attempting to stop is Hell on Wheels. Couldn't quite get in the right positioning. And that's it for that jam. 10 points for Fight Crew.
Yeah, you're allowed to clap. It's exciting.
Up, Speedy Wonder in the penalty box for Fight Crew with an arms penalty, and Bella Blitz also with an arms penalty for the Scream Queens. So basically evened out the blockers in the pack.
Brings Bella to 5, and we're just in the third. Such a valuable skater, but you know, you hate to think of them losing her in the 4th.
Like I said, she's definitely the triple threat. As a jammer, as a blocker, as a skater. And that's 52 there for the Fight Crew. Stargirl.
There goes Jurassic Punk.
Wearing
Jurassic Punk in
a
those-
fabulous spring skirt.
And the trademark rainbow socks. I love them.
Yes. Style like that is timeless. Eternal.
Stargirl picks up all those blocker points. 4 more for Fight Crew. Calls it off.
I'm trying to remember, what was the saying?
I think if
Fashion
you
is,
use a joy forever.
I don't know. But it was the thing with style was eternal. It's like Yves Saint Laurent.
Oh, like fashion is something.
Yeah.
Blah.
And the person who had that as their quote on their MySpace page, if you saw this person, you'd be like, yowzer, they need to reread that quote a few times if they think that's style. But all our Derby dolls have fantastic style. And right now, the styling thing is to be the lead jammer, and Fight Crew is doing that once again.
They've also got fantastic custom uniforms from Frogmouth Clothing.
Oh, yeah.
I noticed at halftime, they've got their pronouns on the front, on the top, like, left of the... It's
That
so
is
cool.
so cool. Hey, what I liked seeing right there was Hermione Danger out there skating after taking that tumble where we had to call off the jam for a little bit of an injury assessment. It's nice to see Hermione Danger is out there and doing just fine. And we do have one of the Scream Queens in the penalty box. That's Princess Leia sitting out this jam.
Yeah, Hermione took a little friendly fire last half, getting an assist from behind that was a little bit too energetic and put her down on her face. It looked like she maybe got the wind knocked out of her a little bit. But the EMTs took a look at her, and Coach Chata checked her out.
That sounds like my large cat, Lux. He's always trying to give an assist, and he's like this 20-pound cat.
I'm helping.
He's very aggressive in his assists. Oh! Ziggy Stardust! Man, great movement through the pack into the front of it, grabbing all the points.
Ginger Snap met with a fierce block at the back by Chew Blocker. Looked like Chew is going to go for 2 out of the track in one day.
Yeah. You gotta get the instant replay of the going off the track from earlier.
I feel like you should get a notch on your skates or something when you do that.
I know, we'll call it a Maven or a Jihad. I think Jihad was the first one I saw do it. Go out and immediately come back in.
There goes Dirty Tricks, lead jammer for Scream Queens. Slim Skady trying to sneak through on the inside, and Slim and Slaying Mantis both go down.
Yeah, oh man, moving through that pack though on the high side, always a little bit tough getting the stride just right. To get the, but gets the speed, going, calls it off.
That was an outstanding, choosing their moment there for Dirty Trick. She waited until that Fight Crew wall just opened up a little bit and boom, swooped right on through.
I like how you called that, choosing her moment. That's really good.
Your moment.
Slim Skady, though, is going to serve some time in the penalty box with a low blocking penalty.
I tried to give thumbs up to the whiteboard operator, to say, okay, I saw the penalty, and I waved instead.
That's really goofy. It's kind of embarrassing. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Okay, one team one jam on the floor, one team that can score. It's a power jam. No, I don't like that one.
There's so much traffic on that inside corner. Hidden decides, let's go high. Fewer bodies there.
Yeah, hidden. It's when those packs are full, it's really hard to get through, especially when it's a power jam and all eyes are on you. Because normally, roller derby is one sport where you're playing offense and defense at the same time. But a power jam is kind of a bit of a different situation. Right there with Chewy and Speedy Wonder, we're so ready to drop her.
Yeah, and there's just so much less space at the inside line on those turns. Got to fit a lot of bodies into a very small space.
Yeah.
Hidden got up a little bit slow from that last hit. Decides to call it off. Shot is going to call a timeout for the Scream Queens. I was telling you earlier about Frogmouth Clothing, the providers of those excellent outfits they're all wearing. Custom uniforms by Frogmouth Clothing, based in Austin, Texas.
course, we got S1 helmets. S1 helmets, a symbol of protection, protecting the Derby doll since 2009. You guys, S1 helmets, protect your noggin. Get an S1 helmet. We also want to thank the City of Vernon. This bout is brought to you by the Vernon Community Fund. The Vernon Community Fund provides charitable contributions to community-based organizations and governmental agencies in support of efforts to improve the quality of life, strengthen families, and improve Vernon's ties with neighboring communities in pursuit of bright futures. Thank you, City of Vernon. As we mentioned before, the Derby Dolls are a nonprofit organization. You can support us in many ways, and if you know a foundation or a grant that might be interested in funding youth sports, particularly something as wonderful as junior roller derby, please let us know.
Yeah, and you can see that community grant in action with the community rollout that the Derby Dolls are doing. This is a program where for junior derby, eligible kids in the neighborhood in Vernon and in neighboring towns can get a free 12-week beginner session of junior roller derby. Go to derbydolls.com for more information. Scroll down, there's a big old graphic about it. And it's a super program and a great opportunity for folks to really get to know this sport.
Well, I want to thank our rad crew and all the effort they put in for our broadcast. We hope everybody watching on YouTube is having a good time. And we wish you were with us in person, but glad that you have the opportunity to catch all this exciting roller derby action here in the lovely city of Vernon. Vernon's been incredibly supportive of us. All right, so we got 2 jammers, 3 blockers on each team. Well, 2 blockers, and if you notice, there's a pivot. The pivot has a stripe. They have a stripe on their helmet. And while in some way they kind of control the pack, they're also somebody that the jammer could pass their star cover to and give them the power of the star and the power to score points.
It's roller sticks with the power of lead jammer for Fight Crew.
Oh man, I was just watching the strategy there by Rotten Candy. There's a lot of intimidation.
Betty Rumble still unable to make it out of the pack for Scream Queens. Roller Sticks picks up all 5. Got time for some more if Sticks can just catch the pack.
Yeah, Rotten Candy, I gotta say, is doing a fantastic job of communicating with the pack and really working to get that core of the pack so that they could slow it down a little bit.
Yeah, but you got to give it up to that Fight Crew wall, holding so many Scream Queens back, opening up just long enough for Roller Sticks to slide through, and then closing back up again.
And we do have a penalty, though, against Rotten Candy for an above shoulders block, and we have a penalty against Betty Rumble for the Scream Queens. That's a cutting penalty, and that's the jammer out. So that makes us a power jam. No, I don't like that one either.
With Fight Crew ahead, 130 to 69. Scream Queens just can't afford to give away these power jams. Scream Queens pivots doing excellent work down there. Just positionally blocking, not hitting, just sitting basically on the lap of Destroya there.
This is like literally like when you're exiting the movies and you want to go to the bathroom and you can't. It's like leaving the Hollywood Bowl and you have to go to the bathroom. They're not letting you go, but it's even harder because it's a roller derby.
It's like trying to get over to exit on Barham when you've merged on from the freeway.
Barham.
The old Barham slide.
Man.
Yeah, we got traffic jokes, y'all.
Barham jokes. I could go on about Barham.
And there's Dirty Tricks once again, just getting in the kitchen on Destroya. Incredible blocking from Dirty Tricks in that jam.
No penalties.
Jurassic Punk raises both hands in triumph on the bench, and well, she should. They held Fight Crew to no points in that jam, you believe? That was something to see.
I've raised my hands in victory when I do just about anything right. That's something I learned from you. Take your victory laps where you can get them.
Absolutely.
Sometimes that's at the produce section. All right, Fine and Gory, lead jammer, jamming for the Scream Queens. Now this would be where they did previously. They kind of did in the last half. This is kind of where they started really hitting their stride, and it looks like Finding Gory really found the path through on a full scoring pass.
Looking for what we call the friendly side. If you've got an opposing blocker and a friendly blocker, you want to pass on the side of the friendly blocker. Keep them between you and the bad guy.
Yeah. Very nice. Very well done. 10 points for the Scream Queens.
Very canny jamming by Finding Gory.
However, I see a star helmet going into the penalty box for the Fight Crew.
That's Goldie Knox. It's a hard knocks life for Goldie.
Yep, we got another power jam, and this time the advantage is for the Scream Queens.
They can really use it, down 132 to 79. They're going to be looking to put up big points here, I believe.
They are down one blocker, though. That's Chemical X. Oh, no, 2 blockers for the Scream Queens, so that's a disadvantage. Yeah, we got Chemical X, I believe, with an arms and a directional block, and an above shoulders block there for Shreddy Mercury.
So they've got one jammer, but they're down 2 blockers. Let's see what they're able to do.
Yeah, so pretty much right now, well, yeah, Scream Queens isn't, they're down to their minimum amount of blockers, and that's not going to be easy. Because you got, first of all, you got Speedy Wonder right there. Then you've got Jinx. And got some Pink Poison.
Yeah, I'm hearing some advice from the bench saying, get on Jinx the whole time, and boy, I can't argue with that.
Yeah, and roller sticks, and that's a lot of power. Having those 4 people making sure you can't go anywhere. Would you like to go here? No. Did you want to go here? Yeah, no. Oh, did you want to go there? Nope, nope, oh.
Boy, a hard-hitting pack like this is real physically demanding on everybody involved.
I feel like I'm rooting for the pinball right now, and I hate to say it, but it's what it feels like.
And Shada calling for a timeout after that one.
That was a hard-fought jam. Let's give it up, man. And we do have a penalty against the Fight Crew. That would be Pink Poison with an arms penalty. And by the way, we're about a minute away from the end of we're going to time out by the Scream Queens. We're going to have another jam, maybe 2, and then we will have the 5-minute break for the raffle. So if you bought a raffle ticket, this is the time you can dig deep into your pocket, fish that puppy out, so that you're not scrambling when the game clock ends for the 3rd quarter and we're like getting ready to call the raffle.
Yeah, you don't want to get caught slipping. You won't get your magic mixie.
Your magic what?
Magic mixie.
What's that?
You look over there, you see the crystal ball looking
thing?
thing?
Have that thing again?
Yeah.
Oh, I want that thing.
You should have bought a ticket. Evilly, you gotta be in it to win it.
I was really sad because my older cat's not doing well, so I didn't get to buy one. Boy, that thing would really make me feel better.
Oh, Evilly.
You think I could guilt somebody to give it to me? Oh, man. That's okay. As long as you're supporting the Derby Dolls, that's what we care about.
That's the important thing.
You know what I did is I went to my Ralph's Rewards thing, and I entered in the, I don't know if it says LA Derby Dolls or California Derby Dolls, but I entered that in, and so a percentage of all my purchases, and I shop at Ralph's, unfortunately, a lot. Just like I live right by Rock and Roll Ralph's. A percentage of my purchases.
I love groceries. I can't get enough of those groceries.
Well, so I'm friends with Jessica at the.
Jessica loves groceries.
Oh my God, she's my favorite checkout at Rock and Roll Ralph's, and I just love seeing her and seeing how her and her dad are doing. You know, we really bonded over the pandemic, so I gotta check in with her once a week. But yeah, so then every, I see at the bottom of my purchases how much money goes to the Derby Dolls, and it's pretty cool. Because, it's either that or Kroger just keeps it. Yeah, they need the money. All right, so we do have, to recap, we have one blocker down for Fight Crew.
That's right, 2 jammers out. Ooh, and Fight Crew looking like they're on the verge of escape, but it's the Scream Queens. Nia Brawleton substituting on Scream Queens, a special guest star for the day.
Nia Brawleton, I am so sorry I messed up your name. I just had a moment.
That's all right. We're all volunteers here.
We are. I'm
Nia
technically not supposed to be working right now. I'm going to start doing some lines from Clerks.
I'm not even supposed to be here
I'm not
today.
even supposed to be here right now.
Yeah,
But there was a kitten emergency. And oh my God, and then there's a kitten. Look, I manifested that.
yeah. Lots of love out to Val, who's often one of my juniors' partners, and she's staying home with a sick kitty today. So
Our heart is with you, Val, and your
Yeah.
kitten.
And Big B.
What was the kitten's name?
Big B,
Big V.
Big B.
Big B. Chewy blocking or jamming for Fight Crew. No, I'm just gonna say Chew Blocka, and it turned into Chew Blocking.
Rotten Candy
It's
looks
Chew
like.
jamming. Chew jamming. Wow. This is a great lateral movement.
Oh my goodness.
Like going into that hockey stop, that was great.
Yeah, but Scream Queens just shut the door on Chewy as
Yeah, but
that
Chewy
pack.
was able to do that hockey stop, and it was just like slowing power down enough not to end up in a back blocking situation.
Well, and the other good thing about it is it brings your hips around, and sometimes that's just enough to get them in front of an opposing player.
All right, it's raffle time, everybody. All right, you got your raffle tickets? Did you dig down deep in your pockets like I told you to? All right, here we go. The winner of this will win a coffee gift basket, everybody. And the winner of the coffee gift basket is 756913. That's 756913. You can come here to the merch snacks area, and they will be able to help you out with your raffle prizes. The next one, oh man, if anybody doesn't want this, I will take this because I need some new weights. A Big Five $25 gift certificate. That's right, get Big Five Sporting Goods. They got good stuff, man, especially on sale. That goes to 756-718. 756-718. Ooh, you won the Big Five gift certificate. You come over here to the snacks area and they will get you set up with that. All right, here's now the Magic Mixies crystal ball and potentially my new best friend. And that would be the holder of ticket sorry, I screwed it up, I was so excited. 756-975. 756-975. Oh, can I play with it too? Thank you. Sweet. Oh, here's another good one that you can never get enough of. A gift bag of Derby Doll merch. All right, let's see. The winner of a gift bag of Derby Doll merch. 756-930. 756-930. Come down here to the snack area, and they'll get you that. And then finally, okay, this sounds fantastic. A Revive Pro stretching and recovering gift certificate. I tell you, if you're here because your kid's a skater, they're going to love you for life if you win this. Not that they don't already. And the winner of that is 756-842. That's 756-842. Or as I would say, 8 and then chemical X's number. Okay, just come down to snacks. Thank you everybody for buying raffle tickets. We will be back to you in just a couple minutes with more exciting roller derby action here in Valhalla. All right, buddy. This is it. Third final quarter. Exciting roller derby action here in Valhalla. Make some noise for your Derby dolls, everybody. Woo! Fight Crew versus Scream Queens. Fight Crew 134, Scream Queens 82. And this is it.
Yeah.
Coming down for all the glory.
Fight Crew reversed that scoring slide, outscoring 44-19 in the third evenly. But as we know, the Scream Queens are capable of pouring on a lot of points. They did it in the second. They could do it again.
Yeah, I tell you, it's like they have that horror movie mentality. The final girl, they're coming up to get you. That's Chemical X, lead jammer, jamming for the Scream Queens.
Yeah,
a lot
the
of
final
us.
fade, Chemical X.
Yes. Lot of action. Oh man, Fight Crew's got almost their entire pack up there right now. Trying to just keep Chemical X up the thing. Did you ever see the movie Final Girls?
I didn't.
Oh my God, I've seen it like, the first time I saw it, I was like, this is gonna be so stupid. Now I've seen Final Girls like 5 times. It's so cute.
I'm familiar with the concept that it's like, you know, the person who
The
lives
last
at the
person's
end.
the final
yeah.
girl, yeah. Well, there's the movie on it, and there's this one actress who's incredible. Oh, we do have a skater down, so we are gonna take a moment, if everyone can be quiet. We'll be right back to you after this.
And let's have a big hand for Chemical X. Glad to see Chemical X is doing all right.
Yay.
And they're going to take their helmet off. That means when a jam is called for medical reasons, that skater has to sit for the next 5 jams, just to make sure they're okay.
Yeah, and you want to make sure, we have a situation where in some of the adult teams, it might have been construed that a skater might have done something as a form of strategery that might be a little questionable.
How dare you?
Never the juniors. So that's, but for that reason, that's why we have that rule.
Yep.
And because it's like you just want to go back in. I think, that was a mistake a lot of us made in the early days was you get a little bit hurt and you just want to get back out there and you didn't really give time to think about it when you have that adrenaline rush. It's hard to get a clearer head. We will be starting this jam with Shreddy Mercury in the penalty box.
Yeah, and that's why we do emphasize how grateful we are for all of the medical folks who help us out because, it can be bad news, repeated concussions. You only get the one brain, and it's got to last you your whole life.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, my poor brain.
It's still hanging in there, Evilly.
It's all right. It's working. It's enjoying some exciting roller derby action with the 505 May Day. Wearing my favorite area code, 505. Oh, man, though, that wall from Bike Crew, they're holding tough. Ooh. And although it ends up their own jammer, Stargirl comes through and takes them down, but, ooh, hold on. We're gonna have a call up for a moment to assess the situation again, and we'll be right back with you. All right, everybody. The fourth quarter does get a little, it's exhausting to skate roller derby. So it can get a little extra rough here in the last part, but we appreciate your support. So make some noise for roller derby and your Los Angeles Derby Dolls.
I gotta say, I have really been admiring Chata and Ice Creamer's headgear this whole game, Evilly.
You know what? I know where they got those.
Where'd they get
I
them?
could get them.
Is it a secret?
Well, no, I bought some. I have one in purple and red that I bought for a friend's birthday.
But if we tell people, then everybody's gonna want one.
I know, but I'm just saying, I know if you want me to get you a color. I didn't see blue, though. And blue's my favorite color, so I'm surprised I don't have one.
Well, that's because Chata and Creamer got them all.
Yeah, it's because they got them all. Wow, that's a jammer race there between Bella Blitz.
And Rotten Candy calling it off just before Bella could make the kill there.
You can really see the power of the lead jammer on those things. It's really important to get that thing. Like I said, a jam is either 60 seconds long, or when the jammer in lead calls it off by putting hands on hips, and you can see how defensive that is.
But you have to have the situational awareness. If you, like Rotten Candy did, Rotten Candy knew exactly where Bella was and knew to call it off in time.
Yeah, I mean, and that is one thing that is so great about Derby. You learn that kind of, whoa, spatial. I didn't want to say anything, 'cause that was a perfect example right there.
I thought I was about to have my point proved.
Yeah, Evil Gretel was like, you see the jammer from Fight Crew coming up to Evil Gretel and manages to see that and call it off. But, you know, a lot of, you know, younger kids, they're not paying attention.
Well,
I mean, there's a lot of adults who aren't paying attention, and these people have to pay attention. And I tell you, the physical skills are one thing, but the mental skills are really incredible. It's such a great sport. We hope everybody who has a kid in this range, if they might consider joining, you know, we do have a wonderful junior derby doll program, as you can see here.
Fight Crew is out first. That Slim Ski out there, pursued hotly by Dirty Tricks, who was doing such great job blocking. I was really looking forward to see what she did as a jammer, but what she did was force that call off.
Yeah, they're definitely being there. You can tell someone got talking to at halftime.
Dirty Tricks, though, skates like she's on a mission, Evil-E.
Yeah, well, you got to remind people, you know, that you have to have eyes on the back of your head. Sometimes you tell people you have to remind them to open those.
Hey, if you can't have them in the back of the head, at least have them on your bench, because the coaches and your fellow players aren't shy about saying when they want you to call it off.
Oh, yeah.
There goes the Scream Queens!
Oh, Hermione Danger versus Speedy Wonder! Oh, Hermione calls it right off as Speedy.
Hermione, you in danger, girl.
Wow, that was a race.
Man, Speedy Wonder going into turbo mode. Under 11 minutes left to play in the game, 134-87. Hasn't been a lot of scoring this quarter, Evil-E.
Yeah, a lot of points management.
Yeah, Fight Crew has managed to put up exactly 0 points in this last quarter so far. Scream Queens only 5.
Oh man, Alter Ego. Sees the opposing jammer right there coming up as Hell on Wheels, calls it off. I have a feeling we might be seeing a lot of, these jammers are getting out fast.
This is a chess game. Unless somebody's blockers figure out how to hold somebody back and open it up for the lead jammer, we might see many, many more of these.
Our wonderful enforcers doing their enforcing thingy.
We got penalties on both sides.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, well, Ginger Snap's in the penalty box there for a cutting penalty for the Scream Queens, and that's Jinx in the penalty box for Fight Crew with a directional block.
Scream Queens out again first.
Yeah, there's Glow coming right out there, Glow and Arrow. And jamming against Destroya. Destroya, who's got family here.
Oh, hey, Destroya's family, let's hear it.
Family, make some noise for Destroya. Yeah, Grandma Destroya's out there like, get 'em. Oh no. We had another skater go out. Oh, but they're back, don't worry, they're okay. Oh, D-Cup over there saying, are you sure you're okay? Steph Klein over there, and they're like, nope. Yeah, that's some roller derby right there, man.
That's not just some roller derby, that's some incredible flexibility to be able to swing your leg up that high and get back on the track. We got ourselves an official timeout.
Man, we got that on replay. I want to watch that a few times. That was awesome.
So if you want to do awesome stuff like that, if you want to be a Derby doll, you can go to derbydolls.com/join to learn more about our Fresh Meat program for adult skaters, Derby Por Vida, which is a great way to get some exercise, have some fun, and get some of this time on this bank track, which is a unique experience. There aren't so many of these in the entire United States, Evil-E.
No. It is not easy to have a bank track. And you know, Derby Doll is celebrating our 20th year this year. 20 years we've been hauling this thing around Los Angeles. I tell you, man, you think about moving, try moving with this track. multiple times. All right. And it looks like near Brawleton has some family out there. I saw a little sign go up. They're very excited to see their kid fall off the track and get back on. That is definitely a proud parental moment.
Mia Brawleton also subbing, not even supposed to be here
Not
today.
even supposed to be here like me. Ziggy Stardust, lead jammer, sees the opposing jamming come up. Uses the big Bella Blitz right there coming up. And uses the power of the lead jammer to call it off.
Every time that happens, Fight Crew comes another, 30 seconds closer to ending this game. That's that clock management.
And nobody in the penalty box? Woo! That's right.
Woo! The tension.
I know, it's so exciting. Hermione, and it's just a couple quarters ago, Hermione was on the infield, not sure. She's doing all right, and now she is getting ready to get back and get some more points for her team, the Scream Queens. Oh, but Fight Crew, of course, they have different ideas. There's like a little bit of exasperation. Fine, I'm just gonna call it off before Pink Poison comes up here.
But Hermione did manage to get 2 points out of that jam.
Every point counts.
Everyone does. That's why we put them all on the scoreboard.
That's right. Dude, that kind of blew my mind this weird little way. I don't even know how exactly to explain it. Shreddy Mercury in the penalty box with a back blocking penalty.
That's Shreddy's 5th on the game.
Every second's important. That's why we put it on the scoreboard. There's a whole lot of ways this could roll, Trixie.
Stitches out first, pursued by Slaying Mantis.
Oh, now Stitches had a bit of a lead there, but was given the word to call off, and gotta listen to your coaches and your captains.
Yeah, sometimes those turns can be haunted, and even if you got a big lead, Ghost could get in on you.
Well, turn 2 is haunted. Now, the whole story of turn 2 being haunted, that goes way back to when Had a Bad Day was here.
Oh, man.
And there's this guy, okay? Oh, well, I'll tell you about it after the bout. I heard we have a possum, too.
I heard about the possum.
All right, Princess Leia, lead jammer.
The possum's going to be one of the raffle prizes at the adult game.
Oh, man, that'd be sweet.
You get a new friend.
Yeah, so Casey Bomber has always wanted a skater named Steph Leopard. And anytime, for 20 years, she's been trying to make Steph Leopard happen. It's like trying to make fetch happen. And so when I was like, they found a possum, what should we name it? She said, Steph Leopard. I'm like, yeah, because StephCon will love that. So I guess we're just going with Awesome Possum until OP Possum. I don't know. So it's got to be like a notorious OP Possum something. We do have penalties. We do have one of the Scream Queens in the penalty box with an arms penalty. That's Betty Rumble. And then 2 members of Fight Crew. We got a back blocking and Speedy Butler with a low blocking. That's Ziggy Stardust with the other one. Oh, man! Bella Blitz is out of there. That's like when the plane lands and the seat thing comes off and there's that one person who's like, I ain't waiting for nobody. Whoa!
Wow! How did Bella stay up against that onslaught from Jinx?
I don't know. Wow! Man, like clean through on the inside, which is not an easy place because, man, you get bumped in the infield. You got to re-enter that pack without advancing your position, and you can look at another scoring pass for Bella Blitz of the Scream Queen.
Incredible fake out, leaning with eyes and body, and then going just the other way, just as Jinx committed.
Triple threat there. Wow! And I tell you, re-enter that pack, might get a couple ghost points there. Give it up for Bella Blitz, everybody.
Bella salutes the audience there, and what a skate, what a great assists from her team, too.
Oh my God, it's going up like, it's like when you put money in a slot machine. 15 points, and it hits. Wow. All right. There was some payment for that, though. We do have Chemical X with the directional block, and we have Unnie PV also in the penalty box. So Scream Queens. Wow, I've only done that once, so far that's good. Scream Queens, thin down a little bit. But it doesn't stop them from getting the lead jammer. 505, Mayday. And then there's 189 for the Fight Crew. That's Destroyer. Come on, Grandma Destroyer, cheer for your kid. Woo! Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Mayday.
Wow.
I thought May was gonna get closed out by Stargirl down there on the inside, but cuts at the last second, passes, gets all those points.
Yeah, I really like Destroyer's family. So glad they're here. The Destroyer family, we appreciate them.
Both teams in triple digits. Fight Crew 136, Scream Queens 108. Under 4 minutes to go in this game.
It's really exciting, Trixie.
This is really exciting. Evil, they have held Fight Crew to 2 points this entire quarter.
Yeah, the amount of strategy that these teams, do not underestimate how this is played. The amount of strategy is incredible. Finding Gory, though, hits into the infield. Rhiannon making sure not to advance her position, but it is too late because right now, Kitten Crush for Fight Crew got in that point Gory's position and racked up some points for them.
And unfortunately, Finding Gory did incur a track cut penalty on that, advancing on Rotten Candy.
Oh boy,
So,
yeah.
Not great news for the Scream Queens faithful.
Okay. All right, so basically we have both jammers down. So when both jammers get a penalty, we gotta have jammers because you gotta have points.
You gotta have jammers.
Otherwise it'd be couple skates. So basically they are fielding each a blocker into the penalty box. But Fight Crew, they also got a penalty in there for Rotten Candy. So they have 2 blockers down. All right, everyone do the math.
But great news for the Scream Queens. It would have just killed them to not have a jammer at this point.
Yeah, oh yeah. Whoa, man, that was awesome.
Boy, you just can't keep his hell on wheels down.
Well, Princess Leia
Laid one on her, but his hell on wheels popped right back up and is all the way back around the track and scoring points.
It's like, oh man, his hell on wheels just got slammed right into Alter Ego, but still keeps going. Chewie drops Chemical X.
Yeah, it's getting physical out there, y'all.
Roller derby. Yeah, it's like football on wheels, but with less padding. His hell on wheels, going through another scoring pass. Oh man, Scream Queens are like, I'm tired, man. It's exhausting
And
out
the
there.
Scream Queens, unfortunately, are unable to stop the clock because they expended both of their timeouts in the third, evilly.
And yeah, and now they're down Hermione Danger with an arms penalty.
Sling Mantis downs the star. They take that position in Pivot Alley. We've got just over a minute left in this game. I think it's going to be time for at least 2 jams, evilly.
And as we've seen today, a lot can happen in those 2 minutes. Stargirl jamming for Fight Crew. And that's a Dirty Tricks jamming for the Scream Queens.
Dirty Tricks, who's just been shining all day long. I'm not just saying that because of the name, evilly.
Such a great name.
It's a great name.
And Stargirl coming right through and calling it off. Getting those points and getting the job done. Just a little TCB right there. So clear on taking their
Daisy
business.
had kind of ordered that call off, but it was taking a little while to get delivered, Evilly. She looked awful relieved. Sometimes that happens, you
So,
know?
you know, it can get a little nerve-wracking.
All right, the game clock's gonna run out, but this jam is gonna go on until the jam clock runs out or until your lead jammer, Shreddy Mercury, calls it off.
And there will be a stop at the end before they declare a winner because there might be a jam redo depending on if there's a penalty.
That's right, if the team in the lead at the end of this jam skated clean, then the game's over. But if they have a penalty and the other team doesn't, we could have one more jam.
Let's make some noise for roller derby, everybody! Woo!
Yeah, scoreboard really not reflecting how exciting a game this has been throughout.
I mean, it's really been amazing. It really has run like that movie. It's like at the very last end, will the Scream Queens get through? Or will Fight Crew hold them back?
Boy, Shreddy Mercury getting through that pack on sheer force of will. Picks up at least another couple. No points for Fight Crew. 11
points for the Scream Queens.
All right, keep your eyes on your head ref for today. That's Ridley Scorpio.
We're going to be finding out if that was the last jam or if we're having another one. We have people in the penalty box. So that does make a difference in this. I feel like we're going to be doing another jam, but
Yeah, it looks like both teams had penalties, though. I think that means it's
yeah, we got to wait for that trucker move, though. By the way, hi to Truck Driving Kimmy watching in our YouTube Live today. Truck Driving Kimmy, of course, is hauling 30,000 pounds of shrubs and assorted plants from Coos Bay, Oregon, to a Lowe's in the Pittsburgh area. Oh my goodness. All right, yeah, so we got penalties against Fight Crew and against Scream Queens, but Ridley Scorpio declares Fight Crew is the winner, 158 to 119. Come get your hands slapped, everybody.
Come on down and congratulate your victorious Fight Crew, Chublaka, Rotten Candy, Jinx, Is Hell on Wheels, Speedy Wonder, Wensley Adams, Goldie Knox, Lash Out Loud, Roller Sticks, Destroya, Ziggy Stardust, Stargirl, Kitten Crush, Slim Skady, Mad Cat, Stitches, Pink Poison, co-captain Sally Face, captain of the Fight Crew is Smaller Brawler. Coaches Dooms Daisy and Boss Odds one more time for the Fight Crew.
And of course, fighting the good fight, those wonderful Scream Queens. Let's get those Scream Queens on the track and let them do a lap.
I don't know, they're
Come on,
probably
let's
tired,
give it up
right?
for them. Come on, Scream Queens, Bella Blitz, Dirty Tricks, Nia Brawlton, Honey Bee Bee, Slim Reaper, Chemical X, Glow and Arrow, Betty Rumble, Shreddy Mercury, Alter Ego, Finding Gory, the core captain, Mayday, Evil Gretel, Princess Slayer, the captain, Jurassic Punk, Hidden, Bubba Vroom, Slain Mantis, Ginger Snap, Hermione Danger, and your Gunther coaches, Chada and Ice Creamer. Give it up for the Scream Queens, everybody.
I really enjoyed watching Coach Chada herd them all up on the track like so many baby ducks.
Yes. Hey, we also, of course, want to thank our enforcers, our EMTs, Stall Repair, Training the Track Monkeys, and our rad crew, and our DJ MacBook Air. We're going to have a quick ceremony down here where the teams are going to apply some awards to themselves. And, but for right now, we just want to say be happy, be well. I am Eva Lee, and this is Trixie Biscuit.
Take it easy, folks.
Thank you, and be back here at 6:30 or on the webcast when the adult Fight Crew versus Scream Queens continues. Otherwise, we'll see you back here for our bout in June.